Did you see those pictures? Hear about the idea of a pier development at Cottesloe Beach. The idea is it would be built just off the groin there. It would include a restaurant, an underwater observatory, a lookout tower, and apparently for newlyweds, a honeymoon suite in the top of one of the buildings. Now, plans for the idea went to council last week. Cottesloe Mayor Joe Dawkins said the proposal is ambitious and that there are lots of questions that still need to be asked before it gets the go-ahead. Did you see those images? I did, I must say. I thought it looked good. Thought it looked in keeping with the place, and if they're refreshing things down at Cottesloe, maybe it's a good idea. Lawrence Scanlon is not only a Cottesloe resident, one of the architects involved in the project. Lawrence, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jeff. Thanks for the opportunity to chat.
Thank you. Can you describe what it is you'd like to build there?
Look, it's something that just with an architectural vernacular that does, reflect the past and also just bookend the bay. It just has to work with the rest of the architecture and the community lifestyle of Cottesloe. So we didn't want to do anything that was outrageous or contemporary. We wanted to fit really comfortably into the Cottesloe vernacular and the Cottesloe beachside lifestyle.
Describe what it looks like then, because it looked like lovely clean lines and lots of white timber.
Yeah, look, it's essentially a collection of pavilions joined together of different shapes and dimensions, but they come together nicely so that they form a nice whole. But when you move around the building, the building changes. So it's also a building that trying to get the various functions to work correctly. It allows us to do that. So you've got a situation where a number of activities can happen at the same time, and that works well for us. And also the shape of the building being that old vernacular with a high-pitched roof, it actually has got a less mass in the landscape, so we wanted to sit comfortably on the horizon, within the Cottesloe Bay. Now,
Lawrence, if memory serves me correct, you're the man behind the tea rooms there as well?
Yes, we were fortunate enough to win the tender for the Indiana tea rooms back in 97, 96, I think it was, and we were very pleased to be able to develop that on the beach, and certainly since it's been developed, we've had nothing but praise from international visitors, etc., as far as the architecture and how it sits comfortably on the beach.
Yeah, so it sounds like it would be very complementary. How long would the pier stretch?
We're extending it past the end of the groin by 30, 35 metres.
Yeah.
It could even go further out. I mean, it's something that we will work with the government departments. But, I mean, that's how it's been located currently, is 30 to 35 metres off the end of the groin. And it sits within about 5 metres of water. It sits comfortably at the end of the groin. There's no issues with the swell. We've had all that's part of the submission we went to council with. The document that's already been tabled covers all the issues of environmental and engineering already. Most of them are desktop studies, but we've done fairly extensive desktop studies to show council and show the community that it's not something that's just, might work. It does work. We have got the answers, and we have been in a situation where we've, when we spoke to council last week, whilst we answered on the floor questions put to us, most of that is now supported by full documentation, and we've tabled that document to council, the full council, and we're actually going to put that document onto our website and encourage people in Perth to actually read the whole document, not just parts of it,
sure,
and satisfy themselves that it does answer the question and it is what the community wants, because we want to go forward with the community really behind us.
Lawrence Scanlon is my guest. He's an architect and part of a team that looking at building a